Charlie and Lola. I would like to actually keep it. I have this little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Lola really loves her toy fox. Lola says, "Don't let your egg go all freezing and cold, Foxy. Can you do some more pushing, Foxy? Now, Foxy, we can count sheep. 1, 2, 3. Lola loves Foxy so much, she takes him almost everywhere. On the way to school, Lola says, "Look, an actual toy rabbit. I should take it to school." "It looks so lonely," says Lola. I say, "We should leave it here on the wall. Then whoever lost a rabbit can come back here and find it." At lunch, Lola says, "I am still slightly worrying about Rabbit." And Lola says, "I'm sure someone will come and get him. He might even be home by now." But Lola says, "What if he isn't? Let's check." "What if a bat takes him to a big, huge cave?" says Lola. "Or what if a big, ginormous bird flies off with him?" says Lola. So I say, "He's too big for a bird to carry off, and bats only come out at nighttime." On our way home, Lola says, "Charlie, Rabbit is still here." So I say, "Let's take him home." But Lola says, "How are we going to find out who Rabbit belongs to?" And I say, "I have an idea." "We can put posters up," I say, "and then Rabbit's owner might see them and call us." So Lola, Marv, and I put up posters everywhere. Lola says, "Now what do we do?" And I say, "We just have to wait." At home, Lola says, "Has anyone called yet?" And I say, "Lola, we only just put up the posters." And she says, "Charlie, someone will call soon, won't they?" And I say, "I'm sure they will. Don't worry, Rabbit. We will find your home," says Lola. Lola takes very good care of Rabbit. She brushes his teeth. She gives him tea. Time for tea. And even cuddles with him at night. The next day, Lola says, It's been ages, Charlie. What if no one ever calls? What will we do then?" "I guess you can keep Rabbit," I say. "Really?" says Lola. "Yes," I say, "but I'm sure someone will call." A bit later, the phone rang. I say, "Hello?" "Yes, it's a blue rabbit." "Yes, we will wait for you to come and collect it." "Lola," I say, "Rabbit's owner is coming to get him right now." "But I really like Rabbit," says Lola. So I say, "But Lola, he isn't yours. The boy who owns Rabbit wants him back." Then the doorbell rings. "Hoppy," says the boy. "It's Hoppy." And Lola says, "I absolutely looked after him for you." And he says, thank you very much." Lola says, I will miss Rabbit very much, but Foxy won't. He said Rabbit keeps stealing the blankets. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is when the little boy came to get his toy rabbit back. This book is Charlie and Lola. I'm going to save a panda. I have this little sister Lola. She's small and very funny. She's very excited because it's Save an Animal Day at school. On the way to school, Lola says, I would be really, absolutely, extremely good at saving animals. Lola says, maybe we can save some giraffes. Lola says, yes. Sometimes because they're so tall, giraffes get their heads stuck up in the clouds. Lola says, let's blow. Lola says, see, we're very good at saving animals. Yes, very good, says Lola. That's not what it means to save an animal, I say. We need to raise money to build safe homes for animals. That way, they won't be extinct. Then Lola asks, what is extinct? And I say, extinct means no more of that animal in the whole entire world. Then Lola says, oh no! I say, some people make jewelry from turtle shells. In Africa, some people steal rhinoceroses' horns. And there aren't many parrots in Mexico because their trees are all being chopped down. Marv says, these are called endangered animals. Lola and Lola say, we definitely must help. At the library, Lola says, look, snowy leopards are endangered. Then Marv says, so are moon jellyfish. And I say, and brown pelicans. Lola says, oh no, pandas are endangered too. I say, giant pandas live in China. They eat bamboo all day long. And Marv says, but people are cutting down all their bamboo. Then I say, without enough food, giant pandas might disappear completely. So Lola says, I think I would like to save a panda. And we all say, yes. I say, we need sponsors. They'll give us money for doing different things, like swimming 5 laps. Lola says, but I can't swim yet. So I ask, well, what are you good at? Lola says, I'm good at skipping, and Lola's very good at hopping. Later I say, look at all our sponsors. We're going to raise lots of money tomorrow. Lola says, I can't wait to hop, hop, and hop. And skip, skip, and skip, said Lola. And stand on one leg, said Marv. And balance an apple on my head, I say. The next morning, Lola's all spotty. She has the chicken pox. Lola says, Mom says I absolutely cannot go to school. Now I won't be able to do the sponsored hopping and save a giant panda. So I say, sorry Lola, I'll come back at lunch to tell you how everyone's doing. At lunch I say, everyone's raised a lot of money. But Lola says, everyone except me. And I say, maybe you still can. What if people sponsor your spots? Lola says, that's a very good idea. I say, 64, 65. Lola, you've raised the most money. We're definitely going to save a giant panda now. And Lola says, you haven't even seen the spots on my tummy yet, Charlie. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is Lola and Lola think that saving an animal is getting a giraffe's head out from a cloud. Thank you for reading with me.